This is literally the menu screen for the game. I downloaded it today and saw that there were 7 Steam achievements because y'all know I'm an achievement junkie, right? And yes, I am wearing the same sweatshirt as I did yesterday because I didn't feel like changing sweatshirts. I actually kind of forgot that I was going to change sweatshirts, but here we are. It's fine. Turn that up a little brighter. Downloaded this game earlier after I played like 5 billion hours of Dead by Daylight because I was obsessed with playing Killer today. I'm trying to get to Iridescent 1 on Killer, but the reset happens on the 13th, so I'm not sure if I'm going to get it in time for the reset, but it's fine. I digress. So, how are your games? I faced some sweaty teams. You know, my biggest pet peeve is like the teabagging as you leave gate. Like, y'all were also like, you were also bringing sweaty builds. So, like, I'm not even bringing like hexes or anything. Like, don't teabag me at gate. Like, why are we doing that? Why are we doing that? No, I am trying to get better at Killer. So I am like, my games I was playing, I was trying to like mess around with some of the perks that I was bringing to see if I could bring better perks or like assess a game and be like, okay, they got gens done really quickly. I need something that's going to regress gens as I'm in chase with other people, that type of thing. More Ebony's Gray. No, it wasn't that. It was, I was struggling with, oh God, what was I struggling with? It was basically map management, right? So making sure that I'm being effective in chases and then that I'm tracking gen progress, that I'm tracking where survivors are going. So it's more just like managing what was going on and just keeping tabs on everything. The last game I played was good. I played on Yamaoka State. I forget which map on that one, but it was a good game. I got a 4K. So I think I'm now bronze 2, I think. Um so it's slowly learning, also trying to get better at trickster, just generally speaking with the knife throwing and like timing things and like trying to do, I got like a really good trick shot with bouncy knives. It was so good. It was the last one I needed to down her and it just like bounced perfectly and downed her. I'm like, oh, this is perfect. I love this for us. But I digress. So after I finished playing my DVD games, I figured like, oh, I should probably download and install the game that we're gonna be playing today. And I looked to see like, oh, how many achievements are there? And there's 7 achievements. And I hovered over them and there's like, go to the cemetery when it's like nighttime, go to the cemetery when it's like raining outside. I'm like, none of like, it prodded me to poke a little deeper into what type of game this was going to be. And it seems that in order to get these achievements, you have to go to the cemetery during certain days of the year. And I saw a developer comment somewhere saying that it's programmed that in game on certain days, a certain weather phenomenon will occur. So I think tomorrow, actually, December 2nd, is when it's coded to snow. And because there's like different things that happen in the cemetery during those days. And I'm like, okay, but like that's it was very misleading, I feel, with like the description of the game and whatnot. Again, I haven't played it yet. We're gonna do that together. I'm gonna read through chat first. But it's very a little misleading, not gonna lie, with like the Steam store page description, unless if I didn't read it thoroughly enough. But it was just like a tad misleading, you know? And also considering this is the menu screen, like I'm a little off put at the moment. But we're gonna give it a shot. That's why I'm saying it might be like a shorter stream, unless if we end up switching and playing something else instead after. Just because I have a feeling we're not gonna be getting a lot of content out of this game in one sitting. It's not like Walking Simulator where like as you progress each day naturally, just because like of that, but we shall see. Let me read up on chat real quick. Hi, Anna. Hi, Susie. Hi, Oz. Hi, Ray. Doing fine. Had a yummy dessert while brother was at the play center and work was fine today. Some kind of dessert with layers of yummy cream and blue biscuit. Blue biscuit? What is blue biscuit? I would like to know the tea, please. Snowed here today 7 inches, even though we were told only 4 inches. It's true, men can never tell. Well, to be fair, as someone who's taken not 1 but 2 meteorology courses, especially when it comes to snow, we don't know what the weather is going to do until it's happening. That is the most accurate, like, we'll ever know the weather, because there's so many variables that go into predicting weather. Like, it is a science, but it's also a little bit of black magic, because if one of those multiple variables changes, it can skew the entire thing. That's why the hurricane models have like 20 different trajectories, because you don't know, no one knows. No one knows. So that's why like the snow ranges for forecasts, like so like you might hear one station say 3 to 6 inches, you might hear another one say 4 to 6 inches, you might hear another one that says 2 to 8. It is because they're taking into account all of those small variables that could potentially change the outcome of why weather is going to occur and how much of the weather is going to occur. And so we can't really like blame the weatherman, the weatherwoman, the weather person, because it's black magic trying to predict the weather. It's a science, but there's no like formal way of being like super accurate, especially when it comes to like severe weather. Now that's what I call first day of winter. That's what I call. I know, not at Killer at Gate. I stopped teabagging. Yeah. I will face towards Killer, and I will crouch and then spin in a circle. Like I don't do the teabag. Like if I do a teabag, it is accidental. It is not on purpose. It is an accidental teabag. Like, oh shit, I accidentally pressed control instead of shift. That is, yeah. Maybe some Balatro? Perhaps, if the masses are interested in watching me play Balatro, I can play some Balatro. I'm capable. That's what I was doing before this, while eating a shit ton of mac and cheese that I still have leftovers of. Biscuit with blue food coloring? Oh! Okay. I thought you meant, like, it was blue for, like blueberry biscuit. Like, it was blue, like, not because of food coloring, that was blue for something. On one for macaroni and cheese? No, it's my mac and cheese. You can't have it. Get your own. Get your own. I know you have your own. I can listen to you talk about weather for 3 hours because education, connection. Rude. How dare you call me rude? Also, yeah, there's no menu music, by the way. I've just been sitting in silence for the last, like, 10 minutes. There's no menu music. I'm just chilling. I'm just vibing here. Completely just with my thoughts. It's fine. We'll just create our own music. It's fine. I did have macaroni and cheese for dinner from Greg, so you're right. Yeah, because I remember you texting me that saying you're getting mac and cheese. But yeah, today is my last day of being off work. Sad. But at least this week I only have a 4-day work week because I was off today. I'm a little scared of how many emails I'm gonna have. Moo! Hi, Leah. How are you? Welcome on in. I'm a little scared of how many emails I'm gonna have. I'm a little scared of how much I have to do to play catch up. Because we have a lot going on this week, next week, and then the week after. So I'm a little scared. I'm just a tad scared. Can we guess? Yeah, if you want to guess how many emails I'm gonna have. You can guess total emails, and then also emails that are from students that I actually have to respond to. Because those are technically 2 different categories. 51. Maybe 51. So I think over I think over winter break last year, I think I was in like maybe in the 70s, 80s, if I recall correctly. I don't remember. But that was also over like a 2.5 week period versus this was just like 11 days. Okay, 51 altogether and 15 from students you have to reply to. I returned from break. Well, welcome back. We appreciate you being here. Hope your break was good. Yeah, we're just sitting in silence because the menu has no music. That's what we're doing right now. And I can't even tell OBS, like, hey, pull the music from this game because it doesn't recognize that there's a thing here on the screen. In the 80s? Okay, yeah, that's what I'm thinking, personally. Because I'm just counting my main inbox. I'm not counting the other 2 inboxes I help manage, or 3 inboxes I help manage. You know, I will have a day off on Wednesday because I'll be on a road. Ooh, where you going? We love getting days off. I have to decide what I'm making for the work potluck next week. I have no fucking clue. I have no idea. I have to go see what the sign-up sheet is, but that is a Tomorrow Gray problem. Thank you for the gifted sub to la 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 la. But we hit the sub goal, so that means movie night in the Discord. I think that's what I set the sub goal to. And you've gifted 299 subs to the channel. Look at you. Look at you. And also there is another thing. So from now till December 19th, 18th, I think 19th. So I said in the Discord, 25% of anything I make off Etsy or Twitch will go towards a donation to my local food pantry. Thank you for the gifted sub. Why is this broken? Why? It was normal before. Thank you for the gifted sub to Nadia the Metal Witch. I appreciate you. Look at you with your 300 gift subs. I appreciate you. I appreciate you this much, which is a lot because my hands are small. But 25% of all Twitch subs, bits, cheers, I mean, they're the same thing. Anything from Etsy sales will all go towards one of my local food pantries. And if you tip anything on Fourth Wall, which is my merch store, if you like put like a tip, that 100% of that will go towards the food pantry. Because they allow, like, there's like a food I was like looking it up earlier today. There's like a couple different food pantries. Then there's one that gets food and donations and gives it to pantries. So like that's the one I'm gonna be donating to. Obviously I can't tell you which one. I will still post like a receipt after like I, you know, block out any doxing information. Yeah, I was inspired by one. Devi was doing a food, I think Feed America was the charity they were fundraising for yesterday, I think. Some larger organization, nonprofit for helping to feed people. And also I saw a TikTok this morning of a news story published by the New York Times talking about the struggles that food pantries and food banks are having right now in America because of, not just because donations are less, but because federal government cut funds to certain organization or like certain private sector stuff where people would often like get a lot of their, like food banks and food pantries would get a lot of their donations from. So like they're in certain parts of America, they're not doing so great. Yeah, we're just a cluster. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Got a full-time job while on break. Nice. I hope you are enjoying your work because that is half the battle, honestly, is enjoying what you do. And there's people yelling outside. Food banks are now in bigger need than ever right now, which is wild. It shouldn't be like that, but here we are. Right. But it does seem like, depending on the food bank and food pantry as well, that there are grocery stores and farms that will donate unused food, which is good. I haven't started yet. Well, still, hopefully, I still hope that it is something that you find yourself enjoying in the meantime. Because again, that it makes going to work so much better when you're actually enjoying what you're doing. Because it'll still, yes, it'll still feel like work, but it's not like terrible. It's not a bad experience. I remember when one opened up in, say, Austell and Cornwall, and they were out of stock in an hour because everyone was desperate. Oh, Jesus. I don't know what word I was going for there. Yeah. And I hope the people who are taking advantage of it are people who need it and not, like, you know, people who can afford a shit ton of food and are just using it because they don't want to pay for food because they're being stingy, you know? Like, people who are very much better off, you know? But we're gonna dive into Seasonala Cemetery. This is an indie game that I picked up after I participated in a little indie game showcase back in, like, April, May. And I originally got this, this is part of a game package that I was given, but I couldn't keep the game because it was, like, just for this event. So I ended up picking it up afterwards, and it's, the Steam user description reads as follows, excuse me. A meditative experience that invites players to explore the serene beauty of a living, breathing cemetery as it changes with the seasons. It's an exploration walking sim with a silent protagonist. So I'm not entirely sure what all we'll be doing today in the game, but we'll find out. Wordy, hi, you're here. You are indeed here. Thank you for, I believe that's the lurk one. I forget. Oh. Listen, I sometimes have to read my own things and be like, oh, this is what this is for. Wordy, I appreciate you being here. I hope you're doing well. How's your Monday treating ya? There were people going there who could afford it, which made the employees angry as hell. Oh yeah, because, like, you shouldn't have to prove that you need it, but at the same time, people be fucking weird and be like, I need this. It's like, girl, you can afford your food and be fine. So I'll be at a nursing home as a dietary aide. Oh, great. You're gonna be doing good work. You're gonna be doing really, really good work. I missed y'all. We missed you too. And I thank you for the stretch redeem as well. Retishan, good to see you as well. Navarian, also, hope y'all are doing well. How are ye? Happy Sember. Happy Crimbus. If you celebrate. Again, everything, it's crisis. It is crisis. It's crisis. It's December 1st. We are in crisis mode. There's 31 days left of, 30 days left of this year. What the fuck? I have 30 or 20 something days to get my compilation video done. Happy Krampus. Worked at a nursing home and she absolutely loved it. Yeah, it's definitely not for everybody, but there are people who truly do love it. Same with, like, people who work with kids as, like, kindergarten teachers. Like, one of my friends from college, like, she wanted to be an elementary school teacher, and, or, like, I knew several people who wanted to be LM teachers, and they rock at it. Like, they are built, they are meant to be teaching children. Like, they have the tenacity to do so. I could never. I tried. Didn't go well. I had panic attacks in the bathroom at, like, 7 in the morning. Granted, that was because I felt more unprepared, and I didn't feel like I was supported. I didn't feel like I could talk about how I did not feel supported. Oh, yay, 22-year-old me. If only I could see me now. My first drink of the crisis holiday. Merry Christmas. Spent money on creepy games because they have no season. You know what? That's fair. That's so fair. What games did you buy, if you don't mind me asking? Christmas is a pagan holiday. That is very true. That is very true. Could never teach kids. They would hear the C word every 5 seconds. Well, you also have to, like, teach yourself to not swear. Like, I have to sometimes stop myself from swearing in front of my students or, like, acting, like, way too casually. And they're adults. They are adulty adults. Sometimes they're adultier than me. And I had to like remind myself like, hey, I can't swear in front of them. Like I do at times. I do at times, like if I know the student really well, like I will be like, pardon my French, but what the shit is this? But I try not to curse in front of my students, but sometimes it's like a reminder that I to myself that like, hey, I can't swear. Or like I feel myself like I'm going to say holy shit and I'm like, holy shinoodles. Like, no. Accidentally told a trick-or-treater he was the only fucker who came for sweets. I'm so trickster pilled. I thought you typed, I accidentally told a trickster, and I'm like, told trickster what? Like, where did you see trickster? Hello? I do really need to learn to have a filter. It takes effort. It to break a habit. Oh God, where did I see the quote from? I saw a quote from somewhere. I forget where. I feel like it was in Love and Deep Space for some fucking reason. Like, to break a habit. Oh, it might have. Maybe Zane said it for some fucking reason. I don't know why Zane said it, though. Like, breaking a habit is a lot harder. Something, something. I don't know. I don't remember. When I was applying for my job, I was hesitant about teaching kids, but it turns out to be fun. Right. Yeah. And, like, some people, like, again, some people are meant to do it and they enjoy it a lot more as well. Call tricksters fuckers for different reasons, but this poor 8-year-old. My doctor, when I was 18, asked me if I could be pregnant. I replied, fuck no. Thankfully, she had been seeing me for so long, she just laughed and said that's the best reply she's ever had. LMAO. I mean, I think it's different from like when you're like an adult and an adult, like, yeah, I guess there's like a power dynamic between like an adult, like an adult versus like a healthcare professional, but like I would probably be like, I curse in front of my therapist all the time, and I think they curse in front of me too, usually when paraphrasing me, but I think I've cursed in front of my doctor before. I think that's like a different relationship versus like a student and a professional like working for the university. I think that's a different relationship because we're supposed to be modeling professional behavior and practices to them. So like we need to be modeling like not cursing in front of them because that is what's going to be expected of them depending on their workforce. So yeah. But I appreciate you all being here. Again, we're going to check out an indie game called Seasonala Cemetery. I don't know if this game is going to be entirely what I thought it was going to be. So we're going to take it like one step at a time. If we end up completing the entirety of what we can complete in a half hour, then we'll pivot to something else. We'll play something else. I don't know what, though. Finished my playthrough of the Shape-Shifting Detective, and I just bought the spin-off Dark Knights with Poe and Monroe. Why does the Shape-Shifting Detective sound really fun? Hold on. Shape-Shifting Detective. Probably, if it's Creepy Vibe. Oh, it's an FMV. I have some FMVs that I have not played. Supernatural murder mystery FMV where you play as a detective who could shapeshift into other characters, allowing you to unlock secret conversation and private encounters. That's so cool. I'm adding that to my wish list. That actually sounds really, really cool. There's so many FMVs that I have that or like that I want or that I have that I just haven't played yet. I loved it. Voice acting was fantastic. Oh yeah, I did see it in the Steam store description. As you explore the town of August, you'll be treated into streaming radio broadcasts of specifically selected dark fiction read out by some of our favorite content creators. That's kind of cool. That's really cool. I don't curse in front of my students, but about a week ago, I stopped myself from saying holy shit on English course so just teacher won't get upset. No, that's fair. That's very fair. Yeah, I'll curse in front of my supervisor, and like one of our directors and like our boss will curse in front of us, and then they'll be like, oh, sorry, I'm not supposed to curse in front of you. And we're like, we don't care, man. We don't care, actually. But he has to, like, act like he cares about it, like, not cursing in front of us, because, like, he's expected not to curse in front of us. Because he is technically our boss. So, okay. Seasonala Cemetery, Monday, December 1st, 2025, 5:55 p.m. Let's play. Oh. Oh, I do have menu. Make that a little quieter. Okay. This is actually kind of pretty. Made in Unity. Oh shit, you can actually read every single grave. Hi, who are you? There used to be wild hares here. I miss them. Oh, there used to be bunnies. Oh, they're probably hibernating because it's winter. Jesse Cox is in it. I will forever know them as Flaming Crotch Man from Cyberpunk. Wait, that's Flaming Crotch Man? We love Flaming Crotch Man. Oh wait, we could pick up acorns. Can I pick up more than one? Can I bring an acorn to somebody? Oh, I can't pick up the sticks. That's unfortunate. Would you like an acorn? The jogger is quiet now. Insomniac jogger. Okay, that's okay. Would you like an acorn? Here. Merry Christmas. Hope you enjoy your acorn. In the grace of eternal slumber, there is no pain, only peace. The stone is smooth, only a few notches betraying a date and a name that is now forgotten. Oh, that's unfortunate. Pine cone? Oh, fuck yeah. Y'all, we get pine cones. Esther Grant, your light and your love was known and will be felt always. This is an old cemetery. Just by looking at the dates, like 1875 to 1935. To commune with Maria, open your mind, light 4 candles, and pour a drop of bourbon into the soil. Wait, we can commune? Hold on, wait, what do we need? 4 candles and a drop of bourbon. So I have 2 candles lit right now in my apartment. I don't have the bourbon, though. That's gonna be a problem. Does anyone have bourbon I can borrow real fast? I want to commune with Maria. Pine cone. Guess this is the end, old friend. Well, that's a little sad. There will always be a place for you at our table if you promise to be a fine ghost. Oh, he died young. He was 35. Wait, 35? No, 45. Very uplifting cemetery. Uplifting how? Me asking because I'm not sure what you mean. Or if you're being sarcastic. Whenever I smell cinnamon, I will remember your gentle hands. Yeah, the cemetery, in comparison to like the cemeteries I've seen, this is very not compact. I feel like a lot of cemeteries are very, very compact because they have a lot of graves they had to put into a cemetery. For some reason, I like watching on TikTok where a woman cleans graves and tells the stories of people who are buried. Oh, I heard about her. I feel like there was drama. I could be very wrong, though. The butler didn't do it this time. I'm sorry, what? Who's out here killing people and blaming it on the butler? Whom? Whomstas. In death you are forgiven. Carry no more the burden of your sorrow. 45 is still young. Yes, you are true. You are very true. I just did math wrong. The Munros. A bond well tended never breaks, not even in death. I'm being serious. I feel like cemeteries around me don't have any greenery. That is very fair. I mean, I drive on a highway, so I don't see like a lot of things as I'm driving. But I feel like I remember practicing for my driver test, my license test, and the best way to practice doing like circles without being in like an actual circle was to drive around a cemetery, and there's just like barely any space. It almost feels like capitalism in a way, like we're stuffing so many bodies into like a small plot of land because like, oh, we need to build like other things instead. Like, to be fair, houses are also important, but like it just feels like there's no like space to actually like meander and like give honor, give respect, pay respects. That in like in a way that's like very like looks like very pleasant to the eye, like giving the bodies like a respectful place of burial. It just feels like almost like the consumerism of like death in a way. Like you need to have a fancy coffin and have all these things. Like, I don't know. Marsha Higgins, even in death, I will worship you. Houses are important, and their McDonald's is not necessary. Right. Fun fact, my primary school was next to a cemetery. I feel so sorry for the one time there was a funeral going on and they had about 37 to 8-year-olds going. Stare at them the entire time. Oh my goodness. Y'all just wanted the tea. Y'all just wanted to be part of it. You'll be crooning for angels or devils now, but I bet the devils are more fun. Oh, probably. Especially if they look as devilishly handsome as Silas. Yeah, houses are important. Another McDonald's is not. Amelia Rose? Not me immediately thinking of Amelia Rose player Deckard. Not me immediately thinking of Amelia from Deckard Games. Your gentleness and guidance for all those who needed it will never be forgotten. I wonder how the developer chose like the names and like what to put on the placards for in the game. I wonder if they did something specific for that. Amelia mentioned. Evelyn. No, nothing here. McDonald sisters, and have pity on the soul of any man who would cross a McDonald woman. Oh, these are their sister graves. Okay. Frederick Branstone. Only together we can change the world. Ooh, what's this? You're not a grave. Wait, we can sit. What's over here? What is this mini Stonehenge? Oh, it's another sitting place. Reference to White Christmas? I thought the bush was a hedgehog. I don't know. I've never seen White Christmas. There are hundreds of names listed here, presumably of the people whose ashes are spread in this garden. Oh, that's cool. We need more houses and not AI centers popping up ruining homes. Yo, I'm actually... Okay. No, I won't do this now. I actually want to see how much I paid for my new RAM that I got like very early this year versus how much it would cost now to buy the same set of RAM. I'm actually so curious on how much I paid for it versus how much it's worth now because of of AI taking up so much. Like, people needing the RAM to do their AI shit. That's jacking up the prices of RAM. The markings are hidden between a thick layer of snow. Can we wipe off the snow? Your heaven's catch of the day now. Oh, that's cute. Be neither watchful nor vengeful, but peaceful at last. What a cruel hand dealt by fate to be alive while you are gone. Oh, there's no birth date. Gone to something better because there can be nothing worse. We surely did have a lot of fun. Okay, I'm starting to feel it in my feels. Let me... We need 4 candles. Can I get 4 candles? I want to commune. I want to commune. Is that something I can do? I really hope it is. Oh, wait. Plastic skeleton arm. This is the grave of famous filmmaker John J. Ramirez. Warning, we don't know what happens after death. I want to take up the skeleton. I want to put it back where it is. Thank you, Balthasar. We never knew your real name, but we know your real spirit. That's a monolith. Known as Jamie, loved as Jamie, buried as Jamie. Oh. Being alive while you are gone. The Kings, one smile as the lighthouse for us all. Is this snow on top of it? What's this monolith? The universe does not weep for your death, but will seek out its own revenge on those who caused it through negligence. Oh, wait. Oh, that goes hard. The universe does not weep for your death, but it will seek out its own revenge on those who caused it through negligence. Oh, that fucks. That fucks. Larry, you shouldn't have died for loving who you love. Oh, that hits really hard. Because look at the end date. Look at the death date. If I recall correctly from history, that may have been around... No. When was Stonewall riots? Stonewall riots were what? Late 60s? I think. But it's also around the time of the AIDS epidemic as well. So it could have been multiple reasons, but still. And I think it hits hard because this still happens today. So this individual died. I mean, again, this was 1969. Thank you for clarifying. I thought it was 69 or 79. I just couldn't remember. I couldn't place the dates. So many gay men committed suicide due to not feeling they would never be accepted. Right. But I think it hits hard because it still happens today. People die for loving who they love or being who they are. I think is, what we see the most of. Ooh. I wonder if the grave headstones, wait. Oh, I can't read that. It's gonna be a kid's grave. Who are you? I was going to do voices, but that's not happening now. So our calm groundskeeper. Peaceful, isn't it? Oh, that's literally all she had to say. Okay. It's okay, my eyes are also leaking. Should we get those checked? Should we get our eyes checked? I still want to know if we can commune with Maria. I want to commune. I don't know if the acorns are purposely left on the top of these graves, but I'm taking them off. I'm not sure if it's like a thing or not. Oh, there's even graves hidden behind here. A little hidey hole. Oh, they're not hidden. There's a path. Oh, that's a dog's grave. Plumber, where are you? Reminds me, I do need to schedule an eye doctor appointment. I think we've had enough retrospection for today. This is my crying for the week. I'm not allowed to cry for the rest of the week now. Work's not allowed to make me sad. I'm not allowed to get stressed for work now. I'll hold you to that. Okay, bet. I do want to check. Because of course I'm a slut for achievements. Oh, you have to like visit on like very specific days for the other ones to like happen. For like any of these to happen, really. Oh, that's unfortunate. Too bad for you. Silas's Myth comes out tomorrow. But that doesn't mean I have to read it tomorrow. I probably won't, actually. I'll probably end up pulling. You wish Switch had achievements? Yeah. That's why I'm so excited for the Steam machine. Hi, slut for achievements. I am also a slut for achievements. Yeah, because his Myth comes out at 7 a.m. local time for me. Which... I'm probably going to be able to do some of the event stuff, but I'm probably not going to pull until later in the afternoon. Because otherwise, I'm going to get nothing done at work. And I actually do need to get shit done tomorrow at work. Be pulling for the Vampire Men when I wake up. Yeah, I'm going to do the Chinese metaphysics thing. And I'm going to see if my luck improves a little bit. I'm pulling out all stops. Because I did the metaphysics. I gave Zane all of my love and attention, and both parts of his myth came home in 20 pulls. So, like, I'm trying to replicate exactly what happened the last time, is what I'm doing. Oh shit, I need to give Silas all the loving. Maybe I'll wait a day. One day more. Okay, if I read any more of these, I'm just gonna become a leaky, like a very not great leaky faucet. So I think I'm done. I think I'm done. But yeah, this game, if you check in on certain days, you get an achievement for it. The days being A rainy day, Halloween, October 18th. Dang, I missed it. Father's Day, Canada, Mother's Day, so Canadian Father's Day and Mother's Day, Christmas Day, and a snowy day. So those are the only achievements for this game, which I think it's a very good premise. Look at the Steam Deck for Black Friday strictly for achievements in Detroit Become Human. That's fair. That's fair. I'm excited for the Steam machine because I have my TV in my bedroom, and there's like certain games like on Steam that I would love to play, but like I don't want to necessarily like sit here and play them. Like maybe I want to sit in my bedroom. Like Balatro would be great, actually. Well, I was gonna stream longer than this. I mean, we could do Balatro. I don't know how fun that'll be to spectate and to verbalize what I'm doing, because I'm in the middle of a run on Balatro. Could also play DBD. We could... I'm trying to see what other games I have downloaded that we could maybe do. There's not much. Cheeky Chooks? No, I don't know if I have Cheeky Chooks installed, actually. How... Okay. Let's do this, because I do need to mucusify my face. So how about this? We're gonna take a 5-minute break. I'll have mods put up a poll for, I think I'm leaning, unless if someone else in chat has another option. Demoisturize the eyes. Yes, exactly. Dehumidify my eyeballs. I could also do tarot reading. I've been working a lot on my Lads Love and Deuces themed tarot deck, so I've been like wanting to actually do tarot, but like I'm trying to think. The setup on my desk is not ideal. Like we could do tarot. So we'll do a 5-minute break. Have you ever streamed Overwatch? I have, not recently. Not recently, no. No, I think the last time I streamed Overwatch was like maybe a year or so ago. So how about we do... That's the vibe. I'm nosy to see you play eventually. Well, okay, so here's the thing. Like, I don't want to stream past 9 o'clock, so like 2 hours from now. So I feel like... I also don't know how well I'm going to be at spectating or like giving commentary on Overwatch. That's also another thing. So that is a thing. That is the tea. I bet I should have been here earlier. No, you're good. Okay. Mods run a poll, like a 3-minute poll. From like when I start once I start the 5-minute break, run the poll. Let's have on the poll for what we do after break. Balatro, Dead by Daylight, Overwatch, or tarot reading. I know there's a lot of options. If we have a tie, we'll do a runoff. But I think that's what we'll do. And I put it into your hands. Y'all will decide what we do. So 4 options would be Balatro, Dead by Daylight, Overwatch, and tarot reading. I'll go get my one of my tarot decks in case we do tarot reading. If we don't do it, that's fine. But I'm gonna go demoisturize my face. And I hope you all also take 5 minutes to yourself, because that hit my feel. Like, I would have kept going, I would have kept reading, but like I knew I was gonna keep crying and unable to like talk anymore. So but Seasonala Cemetery, I think the premise is really good. I wish there was a way to know when things are going to happen in the game so that you knew when to come back to actually see things. Because it does have an impact to like walk through the cemetery and read all the graves, but I feel like there could be just a little bit more to make it more worthwhile of a game, methinks. Oh, this is also a free game, for the record. This is a free game. So I was gonna say, like, man, I wish this was more for like a paid thing, but this is free. This is completely free. So if you want to go check out yourself, it is completely 100% $0 free. Not bad for free. Yeah, not bad for free. I was gonna be like, man, I paid money for this, but no, it's free. It's free. It is free with the side of free. So it's free on Steam, free on Mac. So feel free to go check it out yourself if you would like. PC only. I only think it's on Steam. I don't know if it's available for like the Steam Deck. Steam Deck compatibility unknown. But it's free. I don't know if it was ported to elsewhere, though. Trying to see if there's like anything from the developers about like why they made this game, because I'm curious. I don't see anything. Okay, we're gonna take 5. You all should take 5. Also, go get some water, go grab a snack, and then when we come back from break, mods will let me know what won in the poll or what we need to do a runoff for, and then we will switch on over to that. So see you all in 5. I could be a criminal, that's fine. I haven't actually voted. I'm actually waiting for my room to defogify itself because I put out a candle because it was burning a little too much. Then the wick wouldn't go out. The flame wouldn't go out. So I kept blowing on it, fanning it. Like, hey, stop. Stop doing this. And, now my room is like, I'm like at a backstage at a concert, so. So if you have not voted in the poll, DBD and Overwatch are our two things that are happening right now. Trisha just performed live in your living room. Dude, I wish. Oh, I have not voted. For the record, I have not voted. Let me close my door again. Yeah, buy mac and cheese. Tomato at you DVDers. It would have tied it anyway. Alright, I'll load into DVD. We're not gonna have my DVD overlays, because I don't... Do I want to start and restart stream? No, it just affects clip category. I don't care. It'll feel weird playing DVD not on this overlay, though. Well, actually, no. I do want that overlay. Because that has all of my wheel stuff on it. And I did update the wheel. I did make updates to the wheel. So I think that's what we'll do. Yeah, I added more stuff to the wheel. And I made more killer and survivor specific tasks. Will the 2 subs count? No, because they were at the beginning of stream. Can't keep being baited by the DVD raid noise. You just gotta hope no one raids. But yeah, we'll play some DVD. Let me swap us over. Plus Trickster is on the overlay staring at your soul. Right, exactly. I'm changing things over. Okay, I'm gonna end stream and I'm gonna restart it. So don't forget to refresh once stream is back up online. And then we'll be good. All right, end stream. See you on the other side.